Well, guys, the math heroes have been training really well in subtracting two-digit numbers using partitioning. What's the next step?
Now it's time to use their training to solve some problems.
Good idea, Princess Place Value. After all, what good is it to train and not use it at all?
Exactly, Mistress Multiplication. The whole point of training is to be able to use what you know.
Excellent plan, Math Avengers! Math heroes, for your next bit of training, you'll need your whiteboard and markers. So, go and get them!
I couldn't use the spell to stop the Math Avengers training, but I can use it now to stop them from applying what they know. Let me gather what I need.
Mathador, the Math Magician is casting another spell. How can we stop him?
I will send some of my henchmen, henchwomen, henchpersons, and I will tackle the Math Magician and stop him from casting his spell. Genius!
Excellent plan. Keep me informed.
Ready? Good. Take a look at this sum. 53 take away 36. Now, if we leave the 53 and partition the smaller number, what do we get? Very good. We get 53 take away 30 take away 6. Fantastic. Now, use what you have already learned about subtracting two-digit numbers using partitioning to work this out. Are you ready? Okay then, go! How did you work out this problem? Well, first remember, we take away the tens. 53 take away 30. 53, 43, 33, 23. Then we take away the ones. 23 take away 6. So, 23 take away 3 is 20, 19, 18, 17. So, the answer that you should have gotten to 53 take away 36 is 17. Very well done. Now, we are going to use this method to help us work out some problems. Okay, here is our first problem. A farmer plants 80 lettuces, but 12 of them are eaten by rabbits. How many lettuces are left? What are the important words in this problem that will tell us what we have to do? Remember our rucksack. First, we read the problem carefully. Then we must understand the problem. Understanding the problem means finding the words that will tell us what we have to do, the numbers that we are going to use in our sum. If we don't do those two things, then the rest of it is definitely not going to work. So, the important words in this problem. Yes. How many are left? If we're talking about something being left or left over, we know that something has been taken away. So this is definitely going to be a takeaway. So, what are the important numbers in this problem? 80, yes, and 12. So, the sum that we are going to write to work out this problem is 80 take away 12. Did you get that? Very good. So, if you haven't written this sum on your whiteboard yet, go ahead and do it now. I want you to work out this sum on your own using everything that we have learned about taking away using partitioning. Okay? Ready? Go! So, have you worked out the sum? Very good. Let's see what we have to do. The first thing, remember, is we partition that small number. So, 80, take away 10, take away 2. Very good. Next, we take away the tens. 80, take away 10 is 70. Then we take away the ones. 70, take away 2. 70, 69, 68. So the answer to 80, take away 12 is 68. Really well done. Remember, you are free to use your number square to help you in taking away your tens or taking away your ones. Okay? That's fine. Excellent job. Let's take a look at our next problem. A field has 75 black and white cows and 36 brown cows. How many more black and white cows are there than brown cows? Okay, remember our steps. Okay, we remember our rucksack. We read the problem carefully. Now we understand the problem. So what are the important words in this problem which are going to tell us what to do? Very good. How many more? Whenever we see the words many more or much more in a problem, or even how many less, we know that that problem is going to be a subtraction. Okay? So, what are important numbers? 75, very good. And, yes, 36. So your important numbers are 75 and 36. and you are doing a takeaway. Okay? Write the sum that you are going to need on your whiteboard and work it out. Are you ready? Go! So, how'd you do? Is this the sum that you wrote? 75 take away 36? Fabulous job. Now, let's see how well you worked it out. First, we partition. So, we end up with 75 take away 30 take away 6. There we go. Then we take away the tens. 75 take away 30. 75, 65, 55, 45. And then we take away the ones. 45 take away 6. $45, 40, 39. So, the answer to 75 take away 36 is 39. You're doing great.
I'm almost ready to begin my spell. This will be so satisfying. We're first.
Let's take a look at our next problem. There are 83 sheep in a field. 44 of them are adults. How many are lambs? What do we have to do to work out this sum? There are no words like how many are left, or how much more, or how many more. So, how do you know what to do? I'm sure you figured out by now that all of the sums that we are doing are takeaway, but why is this one a takeaway? What are the important words that tell you that this is a takeaway? Well, we have the word sheep, adults, and lambs. So when we are talking about the sheep, there are 83 sheep. We're talking about all of the sheep. 44 of them are adults. How many are lambs? So what the problem is asking you to do is to take the number of sheep, take away the number of adults, and to tell you how many are left, how many are lambs. This is where understanding the problem is so important. Okay, so what are the important numbers in this problem? 83 and 44. Very good. So, use those important numbers and what you know about what you have to do, which is take away, write your sum, and work this problem out. Off you go. Are you managing? Of course you are. You're getting really good at these. So, this is the sum that you wrote. 83 take away 44. So, let's work it out and see how you did. First, as we know, we partition. 83 take away 40 take away 4. We take away the tens. 83 take away 40. 83, 73, 63, 53, 43. 43 is our answer. Next, we take away the ones. 43 take away 4. Okay, so 43 take away 4. 43, 40, 39. So, the answer to the sum 83 take away 44 is 39. There are 39 lambs in the field. Fantastic. Are you ready for your next sum? Well, ready or not? Here it is. Farmer Brown needs 85 meters of fencing, but he only has 57 meters. How much more does he need to buy? We've read the question carefully. Now we need to understand the problem. What are the important words in this problem that are going to tell you what to do? That's right. How much more? We've already said that if you have the phrase how much more, those two words together, how much more or how much less, you know that it's going to be a takeaway. Okay, what are your important numbers? 85 and 57. Very good. Use those numbers, write your sum, and work it out. On your mark, get set, go! You're doing fabulously, math heroes. Is this the sum that you wrote? Of course it was. 85 take away 57. Now let's work it out. First, we partition. So we keep the 85 and we partition the 57. 85 take away 50, take away 7. Now, take away the tens. Remember, you can use your number square for this. 85 take away 50. 85, 75, 65, 55, 45, 35. Here we go. Then we take away the ones. 35 take away 7. So, 35 take away 7. 35, 30, 29, 28. So, the answer to 85 take away 57 is 28. Well done. Ready for the next sum? Ready or not? Here it comes. Farmer Jones's cows produced 31 litres of milk yesterday. 17 litres were in the morning. How many were in the afternoon? All right, here's another one where you really have to understand the problem. It doesn't say how many left, or how many more, or how many less. doesn't have those kinds of words to help you. So you really need to pay attention to the problem. What are the important words in this problem that are going to tell you what to do? Yesterday, morning, and afternoon. When the sum says that they produced 31 litres of milk yesterday, we're talking morning and afternoon together. So what the sum is asking you to do is to take the whole day, take away the morning, and say how much milk was produced in the afternoon. So this is how you will know that this is a takeaway. All right, what are our important numbers? 31 and 17. Very good. So, use those numbers, write your sum, and work it out. On your mark, get set, go! So, this is the sum that you wrote. I'm sure it's the sum that you wrote. 31 take away 17. Let's work it out. First, we partition. 31 take away 10, take away 7. Next, we take away the tens. 31 take away 10. 31, 21. Then we take away the units. We take away 7. 21, take away 7. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. So, 14 is our answer. Fantastic! Now, are you ready for the next problem? Here it is. Farmer Tan used to have 63 cows, but he sold 28 of them. How many does he have now? Okay, read, understand. What are the important words that you will need to pay special attention to know what you have to do in a sum like this? Well, yes, he sold 28 of them. Sold is a word that tells you that some are not there anymore. They went away. So it must be a takeaway. It must be a subtraction. So, what are the important numbers in this problem? Yes, 63 and 28. Very good. Use those two numbers to work out what sum you have to write and then work it out. Okay? Go! Is this the sum that you wrote? Of course it is. Now let's work it out. 63 take away 28. First, partition. 63 take away 20, take away 8. Next, take away the tens. 63 take away 20. 63, 53, 43. Then take away the ones. 43, take away 8. 43, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. So, 63 take away 28 is 35. Now, for this next problem, we're going to look at it together and I will read it to you. But I want you to find the important words yourself. I want you to find the numbers yourself. Then write the sum and work it out. Okay? So I will read the sum to you. I will read the problem to you. But you've got to work it out yourself, okay? So, here it is. Alice wants to have 90 hens. She has 67 so far. How many more hens does she need to buy? Okay, I'll read it to you one more time. Alice wants to have 90 hens. She has 67 so far. How many more hens does she need to buy? Okay, look at it carefully. Find the important words. Find the numbers that you need. Write your sum and work it out. I know you can do it. You've been training hard for this. Go! How did you do? Was it easy? I hope so. Let's take a look at the problem again. Alice wants to have 90 hens. She has 67 so far. How many more hens does she need to buy? Did you see those important words? Yes, you're right. How many more? When you see those, you know it's going to be a takeaway. What about the important numbers? 90 and, that's right, 67. So, the sum you should have written was 90 take away 67. Okay, now let's work it out. Remember, we start by partitioning. 90, take away 60, take away 7. Take away the tens. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30. Then you take away the ones. 30, take away 7. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. Very good. So, 90 take away 67 is 23. So, Alice needs to buy 23 more hens. Excellent. All right now, we're ready for the last problem. Just like the one before, I am going to read the problem to you, but you are going to work out the important words. You're going to find the numbers that you need, write your sum, and solve this problem. Are you ready? Here we go. It's another problem about Alice. Alice collects 76 eggs from her hens. But she falls over and breaks 24 of them. How many eggs are not broken? Let's read it again. Alice collects 76 eggs from her hens. But she falls over and breaks 24 of them. How many eggs are not broken? Okay. Find the important words in the problem. Find the numbers that you need. Write your sum and work it out. Okay? And go! You're doing so well. Let's look at this problem. Alice collects 76 eggs from her hens, but she falls over and breaks 24 of them. How many are not broken? What were the important words in this problem? This one was a bit tricky. The words that you were looking for were eggs, broken, and not broken. All right, what the problem is asking you to do is to look at all of the eggs and take away the ones that are broken. That way you can find out how many are not broken. Those are the words that tell you that this is a subtraction. Now, what are the important numbers? 76, very good, and 24. So, this is the sum that you wrote. I'm sure this is the sum that you wrote. Let's work it out. Partition. 76, take away 20, take away 4. Subtract the tens. 76, 66, 56. Subtract the ones. 56, take away 4. 56, 55, 54, 53, 52. 76, take away 24 is 52. So, there are 52 eggs not broken. So there. Amazing job, math heroes! Now, do Activity Book 2C, page 29, and post it to your portfolio. It's been a great training session. And so quiet. I think that the math villains have finally given up.
Give up? Never. I will defeat you, pathetic Math Avengers, if it's the last thing I do. But first, I must take care of those two bumbling idiots.
Success, Mathador! We have ripped victory from that buffoon, the Math Magician. Play on him.
It is true. It appears that we can work together when we must. So, shall we turn our attention to our true enemy, the Math Avengers?
Yes, we shall. They will never know what hit them.